Hey everybody, it's Charlie from DM Sound, and today we've got the sound system demo on the 2023 Nissan Versa and its 6-speaker audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio inputs, adjustments, controls, take a look at speaker locations, and then we're going to head out on the road and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Now, if you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning and you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And I recommend listening with headphones so you can hear exactly what I hear in the driver's seat. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. The slightly facelifted Nissan Versa coming in here as a really good option for affordable transportation. I've long been a proponent that you don't need to be signing up for $500-600 a month leases or loans just in order to get yourself good, safe, reliable transport, and that's what the Versa provides. Still get adaptive cruise control, heated seats, and this one coming in just over $22,000. So if you do want to see more on the car and its cool gray sky pearl paint, check the link in the description. Now, we always do these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory default, so let's take a look at those now. Nice new 8-inch touchscreen here for the Nissan Versa in this SR trim. Works pretty easy and well. We're in the sound menu now. Let's go over here to sound. You got adjustments for bass, mid-range, and treble. Let's go through those. You've also got adjustments for front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance, and then a bass enhancer option. Let's turn that on and off. Pretty straightforward. That's just going to add a punchier bass sound to your music. Nothing too remarkable there, considering there's no subwoofer or anything like that. It should be noted also that you can adjust audio settings by pressing this button. Cycles through your bass, mid-range, treble, and balance and fader right there. And that's it for audio adjustments. For audio controls in the Versa, you've got a volume knob here. It's in good reach for both the driver and passengers. Nice clicks as well. It actually feels pretty darn good for a car of this price. You've also got volume on the left side of the wheel. For track selection, you've got a tuner scroller knob here, physical controls here above the volume knob, and physical tuning buttons on the left side of the steering wheel right by volume where they belong. For audio inputs in the Versa, you have your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, USB-A and USB-C, Bluetooth streaming, support for wired Apple CarPlay and wired Android Auto. What does that mean you're missing? Well, no wireless CarPlay or Android Auto, no streaming services built in, Spotify, anything like that, and also no 3.5mm auxiliary input jack. Speaker locations. As I said, this is a 6-speaker system. Starting in the bottom left, you've got a mid-range-ish woofer there, 1, tweeter 2, 3, 4 on the other side, and then in the back seats, 5 and 6 in the doors. I'm gonna get this stuff put away. There's really not much here. We're gonna head out on the road. It's incredible what just getting 2 tweeters up here allows the sound engineers to do with the lower speakers. So much more of your instrumentation can come out when you're not trying to force everything through just 2 drivers down here. That being said, once you get a more complex song like this going, you do lose elements of it, and we're getting a sloppiness. It's not harsh, but it's sloppy on those kind of mid-range bass hits, and I'm mid-range bass and the mid-range drum hits, so I'm not loving that. But just for kicks and giggles, on this track we'll turn the bass all the way up with the bass enhancer and see what we get. Oh my. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. That's, better get that off quick. I will leave the bass enhancer on for the rest of the test though. Wrapping up my thoughts on the 6-speaker sound system here in the Nissan Versa. As cheap cars go, this really isn't too bad. When you're listening to simpler music and you can just focus on low ends from the doors and uppers up here in the tweeters, you'll be totally fine. Now where it does start to fall apart is that more complex music, or if you're trying to turn up anything with any serious bass. I don't think anyone's going to be too surprised by that, considering there's no subwoofer, and we're talking about a $22,000 car here, and I can't emphasize that enough, that $22,000, getting anything above what we heard in the Volkswagen Jetta a few weeks ago is a pretty decent system. So it is coming in with a D, but it's a strong D system, and at $22,000, that's perfectly fine for me. I also appreciate that the infotainment's pretty straightforward to use. I will say the upward-facing screen does show a good amount of fingerprints, so something to keep in mind of, but having the ANC and the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto works for me. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on this Nissan Versa, check the link in the description, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.